Hi there, welcome to my channel. In today's video, we're gonna talk about how to make a lab for cybersecurity research. We're gonna create a virtual machine, then we're gonna install a Windows on it, then we're gonna configure it, and then we're gonna save it as a template. So now we can click on File, select New Virtual Machine. Let's use the custom option. Just click Next, and let's select our operational system. I will leave it as Windows 10. I'll leave the custom settings here. Just make sure that I will have enough processing and enough memory. Click Next. I will select the NAT. I will leave it as the recommendation here and create a virtual disk. Okay, click Next. Now let's select the size of our virtual disk. I will choose 260. I will split it on multiple files. As the full, let's leave the disk file. And this way you can customize your option anytime you want to. Okay, now closing. Let's click in Edit your virtual machine settings. So that way you can choose the options that we want. Click in CD DVD SATA here. Using drive. I will select Use ISO image. Click on Browse. And then I will select the ISO file that I want. Just click Save. And now we are good to go. Clicking on Start Virtual Machine will start our virtual machine for us. Now we can wait for the system boots up on our ISO file. I choose Windows 10, so you can see the part of the start installation here. In the next video, I will show you how to install your Windows 10 on your virtual machine. So that way you can use in a lot of ways. I am using VMware as a hypervisor, but this theory will also apply to other hypervisors. There are 4 important parts that you need to know when you create a virtual machine. The first is the amount of processors that we will use in this virtual machine. Here we have 2 parts. Number of processors, which is the logical processors to your virtual machine. If in this particular case we will have a 64 bits operational system, but if you are looking for a 32-bit operational system or low CPU usage, you can use just one. The second option is the number of cores per processor. These are the real cores of your physical CPU. You can double the speed of your CPU usage using 64-bit applications with that option turned on. The second part is the RAM memory. If you need more applications running side by side, or if your application will use a lot of RAM, you can increase the amount of RAM here. If you need to upgrade your virtual machine memory in the future, you can easily do that with the machine shut it down. The third important part is the network connection. You have multiple options here. Let's understand them. You have the bridge option. It's like plug a network cable direct into your virtual machine. or access your Wi-Fi router directly. This is useful when you need to share something inside your virtual machine to other devices on your physical network. You will probably have internet connection if your physical network is configured to it. If your physical network is configured to provide it to all machines on your physical network. The other option is NAT. NAT is the default option because it will grant network configuration managed by the hypervisor itself, so you have less chances of trouble. You will get access to the internet, but your virtual machine will not be connected to your physical network. The other option is host only. In this case, the virtual machine will only have access to your host and other virtual machines on your hypervisor, so you will not have access to the internet or any other devices. This is useful when you manipulate malicious artifacts like viruses, Trojan horses, or rootkits. That way, you ensure that they will not have access to the command and control server. The fourth important part is the disk. Hypervisors usually have the maximum disk size in order to not fulfill your physical drive. The virtual device will allocate enough space to the files in the virtual machine, files like the operational system files or your personal files. The size will have the same size of the files all together. If you need to allocate the entire space at once, you can select this option. If you need to increase the size of your virtual disk in the future, you will need to have a partition manager like Gparted or Disk Manager. You can also store your disk in one big file or multiple small files. For the purpose of this lab environment, the best option is the default option. Thanks for watching and don't forget to subscribe.